Hi, everyone. This is Jeff Clark of the Paydirt Prospector newsletter. I'm here with at the Metals Investor Forum in beautiful Vancouver, but I'm here with the president of Prince Silver, Ralph Shearing, and this is a very exciting pick, one I personally own. Ralph, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure. Thanks, Jeff. It's been great to be here. It's a lot of enthusiasm at this conference.
There is. This is a great conference for people to come and just be able to rub elbows with you and the speakers and other investors. So it's very good that way. I love it.
Yeah, excellent. It's been good.
So I like to start with the people that are behind a project. Ralph, you've had some pretty good experience in your lifetime. So is your career as a mining executive? Tell us about...
Sure. I'm a professional geologist, and I started in the industry, I hate to admit it, like probably 40 years ago. And I formed Luca Mining in a previous name a number of years ago. Like 1987, we listed it public. So it's one of those 30-year overnight successes. And I exited Luca about 2 years ago because it was growing too big. And I'm an exploration geologist, and there was better people at mining. So I mutually agreed to step aside and let these people come in. And at that time, I joined Gold Group Mining. And last year, I joined Prince Silver. So I'm kind of in two companies at this time. I'm very busy
You're a busy guy.
Yeah, for sure.
But I have invested in this company, so I want you to focus more of your time in this company.
Yeah, of course.
Just so, But this is a very interesting project. It's a little different. There was an Australian company that actually owned this, did what's called a JORC report on it, sort of like our 43-101, maybe similar to an inferred, but it's not a 43-101, so you've got to prove this up. But it showed this exploration target was actually pretty darn big.
Quite large. So, to explain that, the Australians took 129 historic drill holes that had all good QA/QC, and they put it into a wireframe, and they were going to try to publish it under JORC standards. But the drill spacing was a little too far apart to actually meet the criteria to allow it to be published.
Gotcha.
So we looked at that and said, well, look, this is a great target. It's already got 129 drill holes in it. So we're calling it an exploration target. And then we have started a drill program, and we're going to infill drill so that we can bring the information closer together and be able to publish a report. So we're planning about 27,000 feet, which is 6,500 meter drill program. It's underway now. We have 2 holes drilled, third one going down. It's going a little slow, so we're planning on adding a second drill in November.
Okay,
when
great.
It frees up. And that's being funded by a private placement that we're running right now. So we're raising $3 million and hope to close it off in the next couple of weeks and have additional funds to add that second drill. But if you look at this exploration target, and if you say our infill drilling works and it brings it what we think we can achieve, then if you look at our peer companies that have metallurgy of the same type that we're going to use. So, for example, Aftermath Silver, South 42 are companies that have manganese, carbonate replacement deposits, manganese, silver, zinc, etc. These guys have been achieving 85-90% recoveries on their metals. So if we use those types of recoveries and say, what conceptually could this exploration target work into, then we're looking at, without manganese, something like 100 million ounces of silver equivalent.
Wow.
And if you add manganese to that, it's going to be closer to 150 million ounces of silver equivalent. So where does that lead us? Take it into our peer companies that have 100 million ounces or more resources in published reports. They have like 100 million market cap, 190 million market caps. We're at about 45 million market cap right now.
Less than half. And that answers the question of someone asking, hey, this stock has really shot up here recently, but when you look at the market cap,
we still have a lot of growth here to achieve.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we've been very lucky to get the share price increase we have based on the price of silver coming way up over the last several months. So, we have a better market cap now, but there's still a lot of room to increase that.
Well,
and just this exploration target will get us there, but there's so much more potential by expanding on that exploration target. We're staking new claims, so we're going to bring new claims into it, and then we have a larger land package idea on our heads, and we're working on that. So we hope to be able to consolidate that whole district into our company.
Gotcha. So Tell us about the cash that you have, how far this is going to get you into your program and your share structure.
Sure. We have just over $3 million in the bank now. So another $3 million in this financing will get us 6. That'll take us well into mid next year.
Great.
And hopefully continually drilling. So our idea is to work the area, get the resource out mid next year, but hopefully we'll be able to just keep drilling through that time and keep adding to it.
That's great. There's so much potential. Talk about the manganese now. Some people kind of shied away because of that. Some like it, but it can be a factor you have to deal with when you...
Look, I totally embrace it. Manganese is a strategic metal in the U.S. now. So our project has gold, silver, and manganese, all 3 strategic metals in the U.S. So this is just going to help us to advance this project. Because if they're strategic metals, we should be able to get critical mass and start permitting a lot faster and maybe even find more additional funding in the U.S. for these types of projects.
Any issue with separating out the manganese? Is there a processing issue that's involved? Is that achievable? Tell us about that.
Again, I sort of hang my hat on our peer companies that have got hydrometallurgical processes for processing on these types of deposits. So they recover manganese, silver, lead, zinc, and gold, and with high recoveries. So you're basically putting everything in a solution with an acid, and you're pulling off the metals at different times, different metals at different times.
Okay.
And listen, we're the first to say we're not there yet. Metallurgy has started. It's going to take probably a 2-year time frame to get through all of the metallurgical testing, but the first phase has started now.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Now, walk us through the next year, what the company's going to do, because if I'm not mistaken, it might take actually 2 drill programs to prove up that first resource, or are you doing it after 1? Or is it a wait and see?
That's what we were talking about before, but now with this extra money coming in, it's going to be 1 continuous drill program. So we should be able to get there. We're hoping to have enough drilling done, maybe by the end of the year, but certainly into January to get the information needed for the resource report. And then that's a 2 or 3 month program to get it published. But if we can continue to drill, we'll just keep adding to that for future resource reports.
That's great. So by this conference next year, we might see a resource update. Or official 43-101.
Yeah, without question. We'll be there by then for sure. And, I'm targeting with my team mid next year for the updated resource.
Okay.
So it would really be the maiden resource report under 43-101 for this project.
Right. There's been the Australian one, but this will be the first.
But it wasn't published, so we can't hang our hat on it because it wasn't published. All we can say
internal, basically.
Exploration target.
Gotcha. Right. Okay, very exciting. So I really like the stock. I own it. There's a lot of catalysts dead ahead for this company. Still has a low market cap, so it's one I really like and one I encourage you to check out. Prince Silver in Nevada, USA. Thanks for watching, and Ralph, thanks for joining me.